I just want to be Ruby Gillman, normal teenager.
Ugh, boo. Where's the fun in that?
With Elemental and across the Spidervesre, it's safe to say that Ruby Gillman, teenage Kraken, was a lost child. Now, with all those shows out of the way, is it finally time for Ruby to shine? Here's the review roundup.
Let's begin with Variety's Peter de Bruges, who wrote, "It's a shame that the plot gets so carried away with the supernatural power struggle, since the mile-a-minute movie is far more engaging when focused on Ruby and the sitcom-ready aspect of Kraken-human relations." Next is Scream Daily's Wendy Ide, who wrote, "The story itself is in too much of a hurry to finish, leading to a third-act climax that is over before the tension has had a chance to build, and a message of acceptance that might be a little too neat, given all the tentacles and eye lasers that Ruby's school friends have had to suddenly come to terms with." We move on to the Washington Post's Kristen Page Kirby, who wrote, "While it breaks no new ground and doesn't soar to great heights, it's a perfectly fine way to pass the time. And sometimes that's just what you need." Next is The Guardian's Ellen Jones, who wrote, "Younger viewers are unlikely to appreciate the story's symbolism, but they'll still absorb the ambient Gen Z values of tolerance and authentic self-expression. Kraken anatomy differs from humans in some aspects, but this is a film with its heart, at least, in the right place." While Arizona Central's Kaylee Monahan wrote, "For all its issues, Ruby Gillman, Teenage Kraken, is a good excuse to get out of the house with the family and take the kids to see something fun. And that's what this movie is, fun. Even if I was bored and unmoved, the target audience will have a great time." In the end, the film amassed a disappointing score of 68% from 23 reviews on Rotten Tomatoes.
Listen, I adore DreamWorks animation. I love DreamWorks animation. Last year's The Puss in Boots Last Wish was especially a favorite of mine. It was great. But I must say, DreamWorks are compared to the Disney and Pixar's of the world. They do have the highs of the highs and the lows of the lows. And while I'm not exactly writing off Ruby Gillman, Teenage Kraken as a low just yet, it doesn't look promising, I must admit. I was never really impressed from the early trailers of this film, and now the reviewers are not seeing overly impressive with it, but it does seem like a fun movie to watch nonetheless, so I'm willing to give it a chance. But I'm a bit disappointed after coming after The Last Wish that this is the next DreamWorks project that we gotten. And again, who knows, I might really love it if I finally give a chance at it, but it just doesn't seem that impressive to me so far. I must admit though, I do love the reverse angle they're coming with, where the Krakens are the good guys in this, the cute colored good guys in this, and the mermaids are the enemies. So I like that twist, and hopefully it is a bit fleshed out throughout the entire film. The animation style is okay. It's not mind-blowing, and again, maybe there's some spectacular scenes in the whole film when I get a chance to watch it, but from the trailers it looks okay. I must admit though, the voice cast sounds superb, so that's one good thing they have going. So that's one thing that's on point. The voice cast seems superb, but overall, yeah, it's okay. It just looks okay, and I guess that 68% or 69% on Rotten Tomatoes reflects that it's okay. It doesn't seem like it's a bad film, but it doesn't seem that it's going to be rivaling Nimona as the best animated film of the year, really. But again, that's okay, and I can't wait to at least check it out when it releases in theaters tomorrow. But that's it from me, guys. If you want to see more review run-ups, check out the recent one of Nimona. For everything else on animated films, you're in the right place, Crescent Studio.